Hey guys, Horny Ramen here, back from my supermarket shopping, and can you tell it's COVID time? So today we're gonna make something really, really easy, and it's one of my favorite comfort foods. It's gonna be rack of lamb with salad. Super simple, amazingly fast to prep, grill, and unfortunately it eats too fast as well. But anyway, we're gonna give it to you, and let's go for a ride.
So now that we've washed our hands, we're gonna unwrap this piece of meat. First thing we did was we unwrapped the lamb and patted it down with a towel to get all the juices off. Now we're going to start by taking off this big piece of fat that's on the back there. This is very, very hard fat. This is not the stuff that gives you flavor. Be very careful that you don't cut off too much. You can end up taking away some of the meat. Fascia. Now we're going to portion it. You want to go delicately because if you get jammed between the bones, it could make a mess of your knife and it could make a mess of the meat. If you let the knife lead you, the meat will typically tell you where to be. Okay, and now we have all the portions, and we're going to chuck them in a bowl and wash our hands. Start by putting a little bit of oil. We'll do 1 tablespoon of oil. A tablespoon and a half. 1 teaspoon of salt. Half teaspoon of salt, that should be enough. Half teaspoon of salt. And then pepper everywhere. Give it a flip, and then pepper again, as much as you like to make it taste. And then the other half a teaspoon of salt. Now the last ingredient is rosemary. I don't cut these up, I just fluffle them into the bowl. You're typically going to pull them off of your meat before you actually eat it. Oh my god, you can say that. We'll make sure it's combined one more time and head over to the barbecue.
Now, if you remember from the barbecue episode, I stressed the importance of a really hot and really clean grill. So we're gonna fire up the heat and give it a good scrub before dropping the lamb.
Wait until the grill reaches 250 degrees Celsius or 480 degrees Fahrenheit before adding the meat. If you start grilling before it's hot enough, you won't sear it properly and you'll end up with poor results.
Because this cut of lamb is so thin, I try to cook them more delicately than I would a large steak. Whereas with a steak, I'll grill each side twice. For lamb, I'll grill each side 3 or 4 times, but for not as long. Even though we removed most of the fat earlier, there's still a lot left. When you get a flare-up, take the meat out of the flames and move them to a cooler part of the grill. Blow out the flames and wait until the grill calms down again before moving the less cooked pieces back into that known hot zone. As you reach the end of the cook, there will be fewer and fewer flames because most of the fat will have dripped off already. So I'm going to take off these little bits and have a little cheeky snack and pick up the rest of the pieces for serving. And there you have it, rack of lamb on the barbecue. Let's have a taste. And that is a Horny Ramen happy face.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Barbecued Rack of Lamb. If you liked the video, click like, and if you want to see more, click subscribe.
We'll see you next time.